Good, how are you?
Good. So of all the people in this room, Jack, I think that you have kind of had an idea of where you were going to be the longest. Mm-hmm. You could picture this the longest. Now that you've actually arrived and have sort of assimilating to student life, like, is this what you envisioned? I know you guys haven't practiced yet or anything, but like, is it real to you now?
Yeah, for sure, man. It took a couple weeks to get used to, but now that we're kind of working out with everybody on the team, it's pretty crazy. And yeah, it's everything I envisioned it would be, except for school. I didn't think school was going to be as hard, but get used to it.
Jack, there's a lot of guys in your class from the West Coast. Why does an Ohio State pitch work for guys like you and other guys from California and Washington who are in this class?
I think it's just the want to be great. I mean, everybody that comes through here gets developed in a way that you really don't see many other places, just with all the first-round draft picks. If you look at all the Heisman winners, and it's really just where I think we all felt comfortable, and the way they recruit, the way they talk to us, the way they treat us, I mean, it was just special.
Was there something in your recruiting process where you just at the start opened your mind to the idea of I'll go anywhere? Or did you think initially, was there a time when you thought, maybe I'd like to stay a little closer to home? Or what was your thought process?
During the whole recruiting process, kind of thought that I was going to go somewhere on the East Coast, whether it was in the SEC or the Big Ten. Just because, I didn't really, I wanted to go on the other side of the country. I just wanted to come to the East Coast for some reason. I don't know why, but after my first visit here, I knew that this was the place for me, so yeah.
Jack, the state of Arizona has had a ton more talent the last few years than it usually typically has. Is there anything that Arizona State could have done at all to keep you there?
I think if they would have started talking to me a little bit earlier and not really started talking to me a couple weeks before signing day, that would have helped a little bit. And there's a lot of guys in the state of Arizona that don't get recruited by them. That really just blows my mind how they let guys get out of that state. They'd be a top 10 team if they kept everybody from Arizona on their team. So yeah.
Do you think that they think they can't get you, so why bother, or like, what do you think their motivation is?
I don't know. It confuses me a lot. They let Kyle Allen get out of Arizona. They let Spencer Rattler and me get out of Arizona. So I don't know. I guess they're just not trying.
So what was the very first thing at the beginning with Ohio State that first put Ohio State in your head? Can you think back to like when you first really thought maybe I'll be a Buckeye?
Right after my first conversation with Coach Dave, I think he really just kind of made a really good first impression on me and my family, and made me feel super comfortable. And yeah, I just knew after talking to him this was the place for me.
You know you're going to get asked about you and CJ like this. Having two high-rated quarterbacks in a class is going to be like
Stroud out.
Do you find it unusual or different at all that the guys ranked as high as you, the skills that you have, decided to come and be in the same class of the quarterback position? Or do you think that's not a big deal?
I never really thought it was a big deal. I think we're both here for the same goal. We want to win a national championship here, and that's going to be the goal, whatever it takes. And if he's the guy, if I'm the guy, it doesn't really matter. We're both going to just work our tails off and do whatever we can for the team.
It doesn't matter?
Oh, no, it definitely matters. But, whatever is best for the team, that's what we'll both do.
Hey, Jack, when you look at just the options, and this isn't an implication that anybody's going to leave, so don't take it that way.
Yeah.
But when you look at the modern landscape of college football and how people are leaving with ease and finding great success elsewhere, does that make it more likely for somebody like you or CJ to take a chance? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think with the portal and everything, I think they made it pretty easy for players to just pick up and leave. And there's nothing bad about it, I think, but I know Ohio State's the place for me right now, so we're really just focusing on this year and what we can do.
But do recruits weigh the portal in the process?
Oh, yeah, I think they do for sure. A lot of kids go into it knowing if it doesn't work out there, I'll just leave after the first year, after the first couple of months, so I think it definitely plays a factor.
When you're first coming in, every position, it doesn't matter. A quarterback obviously is a unique position, but every position is like this, where you're just trying to make an incredible first impression on the other players and the coaches. What has it been like for you so far at a extremely high-profile position where every rep you take is under scrutiny? How do you go about handling that as you're just getting started here?
You really just go out every single day and try to do everything to your best ability. Go full speed every single rep and listen to everything the coaches are telling you. I think that's the best way to do it. That's what I've done, and just put your head down and work.
How would you describe how your final high school season went for you?
There were a lot of ups and downs for me. Getting hurt in the second game, separating my shoulder. So I feel like when I came back, we were on fire, and we ended up losing to the top 10 team in the country. So I feel like it ended pretty well. I mean, we left our mark on Chaparral for sure.
When you have a situation like that, and you're far from the first high school highly rated guy to have an injury in your last year, does it mess with your head a little bit? Does it make you feel like, oh, maybe I'm getting overlooked, or people don't really know what I can do? How did you take that mentally?
I mean, I just took everything personally. I mean, people can say whatever they want about me. I don't really care, but I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do me, and I'm going to get the job done. So that's it. I mean, just take that personally, and it kind of fueled me, and I know I was going to get back. People said I wasn't going to be able to get back for 4 months, and I ended up getting back in 6 weeks. So, I mean, yeah, it just fueled me.
Do you JT Barrett tore his ACL his senior year, came here and started as redshirt freshman. And I could run through a million different guys from that situation. You did get back, but like, do you feel that? Does that fuel you even now? Of like, hey, I did get to play, but maybe people don't know exactly what I'm all about because I wasn't fully healthy last year.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel that way. I mean, even my junior season, I got hurt. I tore my MCL, so really haven't gotten to play a whole lot of football these last 2 years, and it's kind of all getting bottled up, and I'm just I'm ready to go.
So when you say are you frustrated in the moment? Are you a little bit mad? Do you feel sorry for yourself? Like, do you feel like people are being unfair to you in their evaluations of you? Like, what were the things that went through your head?
No, it was just, I just love playing football, and it got taken away from me. So I just know how much it means to me and how much I really love playing football. And now I just know not to take anything for granted and to just cherish every single moment and work your tail off.
If you had been 100% healthy for your high school career, what do you think would be different right now in terms of just maybe where you are as a player, or maybe how people viewed you? Do you feel like things were skewed because of your injuries?
I mean, I'm guessing things were skewed because of my injuries, but I never really looked at it like that. I knew that I had to get better and I had to be better than what I was. So I just really wanted every single day working my tail off and trying to get better, and I'm still doing that. That's still my mindset, is just get better every single day and try to be the best version of me possible.
Most Ohio State fans said by the time you guys get here, they've watched every highlight film you guys have out there. But still, I always like to ask if you could describe to Ohio State fans sort of what you think you do well as a quarterback, where you think you can improve. What's like your own scouting breakdown on yourself?
I feel like I have a pretty strong arm and I can make every single throw. I feel like I can improve on really just my footwork and pocket movements and my speed for sure, getting faster.
And you said initially that conversation with Ryan Bell was big for you right off the bat. Why? What was it about Coach Day? Did you feel like you guys had a relationship already?
Yeah, I just feel like his confidence and just how smart he was and how well he knew football. I just knew that he was the guy who I wanted to get taught by and get developed by.
Why? A lot of people would wonder why'd you sign here after they went and recruited another quarterback in this class?
Because I really enjoy competition, and it's best for Ohio State. I was committed here for 2 years, and I really never wavered. I never really thought about going anywhere else, and I've always known this was the place for me.
Have you enjoyed competition more, or do you enjoy the difference in the weather between Scottsdale and Durham?
The weather, I need a coat, I need sweatpants, I need everything. I get bundled up whenever I leave my dorm. I'm not adjusted to the cold too well, but it'll take a few months.
Jack, I know you're not unaware, obviously in college football now, we've seen this past year, transfer quarterbacks are a huge deal, and I'm sure your friends and people say, what do you think of that mindset when you see a Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, and Justin Fields all at the Heisman Trophy ceremony and they all change places? I know that's not on your mind now, but just maybe reflect on, that phenomenon in college football.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing that players are able to have other opportunities besides where they're at, but right now I'm focused on Ohio State, and both Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts both finished at their schools and graduated, then transferred as graduate students, so I feel like I have a lot of respect for them for sticking it out and really just putting their heads down and working and then going and really doing what's best for themselves. So,
how big do you view spring ball for you? Because Justin's going into what many believe will be his final year. And they're looking for somebody, I would think, because Gunnar, I think, is a senior, to just get the inside lane to be in the future quarterback at Ohio State. So how big is spring ball for you?
It's huge, really, just to get developed and really just learn the playbook and start understanding everything that's going on around me for sure. And really just develop as a player and a person.
Jack, how much time you guys are doing mat drills and workouts? So how much time are you spending really on that playbook right now? March is coming.
Yeah, I spend every single night. I'll get in bed at like 8 o'clock and probably study it for a couple hours. I mean, it's a pretty huge playbook, and there's a lot of different things that go with it. So it's definitely going to take some time to get down, but with some time, it'll be fine.
Are they? I remember when Justin showed up last year, he said that Corey was spending a lot of time with him extra to get that going because you need to be ready for March.
Exactly.
So like how much do you need to accomplish in the 2 months before March, and where do you think you're at in that right now?
I feel like really these 2 months are just for getting fast, getting in shape, and doing everything they tell you to do, eating right, and also learning the playbook, because you're going to get thrown in and you have to know everything right away. Like there's not a teaching period. Like they expect you to know everything. So that's the goal. That's where I want to be at by March, and I think I'm going to get there.
How different is that, the iPad or playbook, whatever they got you working on, compared to what you ran in high school?
It's not too much different. I mean, the only difference is really there's a lot of side adjustments and different things that we can do depending on coverages and stuff like that. So that's really the major thing, is just knowing and making sure everybody's on the same page of what's going on. So that's really the biggest difference, I think.
You mentioned in December you didn't really know CJ that well, and then you guys were going to be spending obviously a lot of time together.
Yeah.
He said you're doing that now, going out to eat and spending time together. Like, what's the balance there between a good relationship and competition when you guys both want the same thing?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's a good balance. I mean, I'm gonna be friends with all my teammates no matter what, and I mean, obviously we're competing for the same thing, but it's a friendly competition. Like we're not douches to each other. Like we're friends, and yeah, we're cool. Like there's not a beef, as people would say, but yeah.
Does the competition start from the first workout, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think competition starts as soon as you get to Columbus, but I mean, we don't spend time talking about it like when we're together. I mean, it's just football. At the end of the day, we want the same thing, and we're both going to work our tails off to get there.
How much are you looking forward to the competition of football rather than the competition of mat drills?
I mean, I really love the weight room and I love working out and stuff like that, but football's going to be super fun here. I'm super excited for that too.
Are you fully healthy now? You good?
Yeah, 100%.
Had you met CJ at all before?
I did. I met him at the opening.
Okay.
At 11, yeah.
Did you guys talk much then? Or?
Yeah, we did. We were in the same like unit and tribe, so we talked a good amount.
When Ohio State started recruiting him, or just a second quarterback in the class, did they communicate with you at all? What did they tell you? What's that like?
Yeah, I was aware of everybody who they were even talking to, and I'm in my grade, and really anybody else. They told me they were super good at communicating with me about everything that was going on.
Mm-hmm. Was that what did they tell you when they're doing that?
They just said, hey, we're probably going to end up offering this guy, and if you have any problems with it, let us know, and that's really how it goes.
What did you tell them?
I said, no, you can offer whoever you want. I'm not that type of guy. I mean, you bring in whoever you want, I'm going to compete with them.
Mm-hmm. It seemed like depth was their biggest reason, just adding 4 scholarship guys to the quarterback room.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's last year having 2, I think it was 2 guys on scholarship, or 3.
There were 3, Gunner, Chugginoff, and Justin.
It's not the situation you really want to have. It's just, that's like with Justin playing on eggshells and making sure that he doesn't get hurt. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like we're in a much better situation now, though, with the depth that we have.
How much did you know Corey before you got elevated quarterbacks coach? Like, he's not on the road recruiting you, but when you come here for business stuff, you would, I imagine, interact with him.
Yeah, me and Corey have been super close for a few years now. I mean, he was one of the first people that also started recruiting me, so I've spent probably 6 or 7 visits here with him and spending days with him. So we're pretty close.
What do you think? I imagine you were excited when you heard the news they were promoting him.
Yeah, I was super excited. I mean, it's pretty cool to see a guy like him be able to be my coach for the next couple of years. So it's pretty cool.
What have you heard about him, or what do you think makes him a good quarterback coach?
I think just how much he really knows about the offense and how good of a dude he is. I mean, he's not just a really good football coach, but he's a super good guy, and he can talk us through anything. And yeah, he's going to be a super good support for all of us.
With kind of a unusually large what is the relationship like?
I think we're all super close. I mean, we all live right next to each other, so we spend a lot of time together on the weekends and even just after class every day. So we're always with each other, always getting food and always hanging out.
And that you had kind of touched on the relationship with CJ. What is that? You had said you knew before coming here, but since you guys have gotten connected, what's that relationship like?
It's been cool. I mean, we hang out. I mean, he's always with us and hanging out with us. So he's a cool guy, and I like him a lot. I mean, we go get food every once in a while. I mean, it's a good relationship.
And then, so obviously you guys have a with the team as a whole, but you got meetings and such with everybody there. Who's come out as kind of a leader during those meetings? Because obviously Ohio, a lot of underclassmen left after last season, so a lot of leadership kind of left in that. So who's kind of stepped up in those moments?
I feel like all the upperclassmen really liked Justin as a super good leader. I mean, really it's all the upperclassmen. I mean, we have a lot of dudes who are just out there leading and being really good examples. So, yeah, there's a lot of guys.
And has there been anybody who's kind of taken you under their wing, kind of as you, obviously Justin's kind of do that, but anybody besides Justin is kind of, helping you kind of get into the culture of Ohio State's program?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a few guys. I mean, not really too many yet though, since we were kind of separated from everybody else in the first month, kind of lifting by ourselves. So we're just now kind of getting into the thick of it with everybody else and experiencing mad drills. So it's crazy.
And working with Nick, what's the strength training process been like so far?
It's been awesome. I mean, it's something like I've never experienced in my life, the type of training that we do and just how intense it is, but it's awesome. And you can definitely see results in the first couple of weeks, so it's awesome.
The first couple of weeks here, how class has been going?
Good. I mean, I still got a 4.0, so we're going to see how long I can make that last. And, yeah, I love class. I mean, it's a good school. Good school to get a degree from.
Have you had much time to look around campus yet?
No. I go to class, go to practice, go back to class. So.
Is that schedule something you're kind of used to, or has it been kind of surprising with the amount of time you're having to dedicate to football here?
I've kind of gotten used to it. I've kind of gotten adjusted by now. So coming in, I mean, it was definitely the first week was hard for sure, man.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe below to get the latest videos from Lettermen Row.
We got Letterman Live, we've got the practice report, we got rapid reaction. Hey, and we got Buck IQ with Zach Bourne.
For sure. We got recruiting breakdowns with Berm. We got whatever you need. Ohio State football and Ohio State athletics, we've got you covered here at Lettermen Row.